Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's webinar called Family Medicine Cabinet Makeover with Essential Oils. I'm Sarah McMillan, founder of B Generation Love, a movement that inspires living a conscious lifestyle and everything we choose. I'm a mom of 6-year-old girls and a conscious lifestyle blogger looking to live mindfully in today's world. And I'm here with my mentor and my friend, looking to live mindfully in today's world. And actually, I can't see Elena. Elena, can you see me? One second. Nobody can hear me? Yay, can somebody hear me? Can you see both of us? Guys, wait, give me 1 second. Hello, can you guys hear me? Yay! Elena has joined the room. Yes.
Thank God. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Moment. I was on a link that said that you weren't live, so here we are.
Here we are.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, they can. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm Sarah McMillan, founder of B Generation Love, a movement that inspires living a conscious lifestyle and everything we choose. And I'm a mom of 6-year-old twin girls and a conscious lifestyle blogger looking to live a more mindful life in today's world. And I'm here with my mentor and my friend, Elena Brower, who has been an inspiration in my life and has inspired me tremendously to use essential oils in my household. She's been teaching yoga and meditation for over 20 years, and she's the author of the book, The Art of Intention, and the soon-to-be-released Practice You. Yeah. I'll be sending those links in the chat so that you guys can go over and see them. But she's a leader of our team, Essential Practice, and has been with DoTERRA for 3 years now. And I'm so honored to teach this with you, Elena, and to just introduce you to our community and show everyone how to transform the medicine cabinet in their household. So welcome.
Thank you so much. This has been a huge passion project for me. I didn't think that it was going to be a business, and then it became a business. The inspiration came from several different friends who came over to my house many years ago and went through my medicine chest and literally just wiped it out and started to teach me about natural products. And this has been a long and wonderful road of helping myself and helping my family to learn what it is that we can do for ourselves that is natural and organic and alternative, rather than what is just primarily available at the drugstore, because we don't know that other things exist until we share knowledge and learn from our friends.
That's true. That's how I started, actually. My mom has always been into the organic world, and has always like introduced me to it. And it wasn't until I had kids and somebody showed me, and I wanted to give them the best of the best. And I knew that medicine wasn't the best, but I had never really done that shift of like figuring it out for myself until I had them. So it is amazing to have the alternative of organic and products and have a really cool household and be healthy,
Yes. So tonight is a real, it's important as a conversation. It's important both for the folks who are already on our team, and it's important for the folks who have never had this conversation before. What we're looking at is a way to look through all the things that you use, all the assumptions that you've made about what works for everything from digestive discomfort to allergies to cuts and scrapes to, gosh, what else can we think of? A hormonal balancing. Everything is
daily vitamins.
Yes.
Shampoo, toothpaste. I have it here. I have a little kit.
It's kind of impressive. I resisted it for a very long time because I thought, well, how can one company do all of this and create so much benefit for all of us? And the truth is, one company does. And I'm here as living proof. And I'm so proud of you, Sarah, for taking this on. I'm grateful for the welcome into Be Generation Love to your community. And I think we can just get started because we have a really nice presentation for you guys tonight. Is that cool?
Yeah. I just wanted to ask where everybody's connecting from. I'm curious.
Yes.
What countries? What cities? And Colombia? New York?
We have a couple from New York that I know that I love. Hi, my Faye. Kate, Linda, awesome. Carrie. We've got Victoria, BC. We've got Hong Kong, Boston, Rhode Island, Tahoe, Long Island, Brooklyn, Ho.
Wow. Uruguay.
Hawaii. Sydney, Australia. What are you doing awake? Now, Columbus, Ohio, Missouri. Oh, Auckland. Oh, so it must be normal time. Arizona, New York, Brisbane. It's a normal time in AZ and in AU and NZ. Mary Kay, Orly. Welcome, everybody.
So exciting, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, let's start, Elena. Let's start with the presentation.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then I'm going to share with you a couple of things. And Sarah, is it okay if I share about healing hands now, or should I wait until the end? What do you reckon?
I love healing hands. We should start with healing hands. Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen and share about healing hands first because I think it's important. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. So the thing that is, I think, most important, paramount to all of this, the products we're about to share with you are all made by doTERRA, and this is the company that Sarah and I have chose to work with after much research. doTERRA has Healing Hands Foundation, which is a foundation that actually works with many charities to support their missions. And as you can see on your screen right now, the people that founded doTERRA chose to create this vision in order to give back to many different villages and towns and communities all around the world. So they basically are serving these communities with the resources and donating to charities and fundraisers and community products. And now it's a 501c3. They give hundreds of thousands of dollars every year, if not millions, and they're working to free communities from disease and poverty. They're working to help girls get hygiene products. I'll give you a quick look at Days for Girls here. Feminine Hygiene Education, incredible organization that actually gives girls a more dignified, free, and great education through feminine hygiene. It is not an assumption. In many, many communities all over the world, feminine hygiene is not readily available, which means that these girls get ostracized for the time of their cycle. They can't go to school. They can't be in society. It is a very dire situation. So Days for Girls helps them out. Then there's also the Operation Underground Railroad. These are all things that you can look at. Abolishing child sex trafficking. This is a very important matter. Those of us that have children, you know it is an abhorrent thought. Absolutely unbelievable thought. So I work with doTERRA for all of these reasons. Here we have the medicine cabinet makeover, and I want to get started with that right away because it's a really edifying and really fun presentation. Welcome.
Welcome.
So, medicine cabinet makeover. We are now going to start by dismantling your medicine chest. So I'm sorry in advance. Safer, cheaper, and more effective healthcare. You get to choose. Are you choosing nature's medicine or are you choosing modern medicine? Because modern medicine is affecting and addressing just the response of the body now, the disease, whereas nature's medicine is actually helping you protect yourself against future disease, chronic illness. Modern medicine, synthetically produced, designed to only manage symptoms. It's made from isolated synthetic agents. Side effects are both known and unknown. We've all had this before. Doctors are prescribing $4.5 trillion on healthcare right now.
That's amazing. That for me is amazing.
This is, and it's gone up actually. Enough money to send half of all Americans to school for the rest of their lives. $1 in every 6 spent goes to healthcare in the US of A. The patient uses, the cost of adverse drug reactions. How many of you have had an adverse drug reaction? I know I have. More than $136 billion annually, and the number of deaths from prescription drugs is now more than the deaths caused by car accidents. And we have to ask ourselves if we're healthier because of all of this. Whereas nature produces hundreds of natural compounds found in plants that enhance our physical and our emotional health, and we'll talk about a bunch of those tonight. Meets the body's needs, helps minimize symptoms, and addresses, here's the big deal, root causes of all the things that are ailing us. The body heals because we are safe. These are benefits without side effects. These oils are pennies per dose. We're saving time and money on doctor visits. There's no copayment. And this is a fun fact, but 1 drop of peppermint oil is somewhere equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. Now, I don't know that that's important to many of you, but in terms of folks who are suffering from nausea, folks who are dealing with side effects from Western cancer medical protocols, peppermint is a lifesaver and actually helps to stop spasms digestively in the body. So
that's amazing. I love that picture and the little leaf right there. It really shows like
the little tiny cells. So the questions that you want to ask yourself, and you can take a moment to write these down if you're watching this either live or forward in time. What are your top 3 health concerns right now? What are you working on in your wellness? The most popular: sleep, anxiety, overworking, overwhelm. What other things? Weight loss, diet.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
No, I think that sleep. I've heard so many people say that lately. With so much stress, they don't get enough sleep at night. I think that that's such a big one nowadays. We all suffer from sleep and just coughs, headaches.
Mm-hmm. And then the question really becomes then this slide: how much time, money, and energy are you spending dealing with all these health challenges each month? Even if you lose a bunch of sleep, one day you lose 2 hours of work, next week you lose 3.
Yeah, and then you go to the doctor, you have all these medicines, and you're not getting to the root cause, which is what I love about essential oils, that it goes to the root cause. And maybe it's not as fast as a drug, that it'll take like 10 minutes or something, even though some of them do, but you know that in 2 days, 48 hours, you've gotten to the root of whatever you have. So that's amazing.
And actually with digestive stuff, we'll talk about this in a moment, but oils like Digestin, they really work in 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, when you take them in the throat.
So we'll look at the power of essential oils first. Here you have the cell, the oil, the virus, the bacteria. What's fun about essential oils is it breaks through the cell membrane, crosses the blood-brain barrier. 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So we have to be very cautious in how we use them. They're very potent little medicines. It inhibits the growth of bacteria and viruses. It's really plant's own natural medicine cabinet. And I want to be careful with the use of medicine because I really do use that in ways that are pointing to the natural medicinal properties of plants in general as they were used from ancient times until now. The doTERRA difference, these plants are grown and harvested in their natural habitat. Each liter of oil undergoes multiple third-party lab tests, and they use the moniker certified pure therapeutic grade, which is beyond organic, verified, pure, free of fillers, pesticides, foreign contaminants, allergens, everything. And so when we get into the use of the oils for such things like influenza, these oils can really support us. Dental issues, so on and so forth. Now, there are 3 ways to use them. Those of you who are new, this will be really helpful to you. Those of you who are already teaching and having a business of your own with essential oils, this will be great for you just to review. Yeah. The 3 ways to use essential oils: aromatic, topical, and internal. Aromatic, you just take an oil. If you have one near you right now, you can just put a little drop in your hand, cup your hands over your nose, take a nice big deep breath in all the way to the little alveoli in your lungs, and feel how your airways open to receive the plant. It's very obvious once you start to think about how plants function in the world, how they serve to oxygenate the atmosphere. When they come into your body, they're having a very similar effect. When we talk about topical uses, and by the way, the aromatic uses are probably the fastest way to affect our emotional state, which is very interesting, goes right into the nostrils, goes to the epithelial cells in the back of your nasal cavity, and immediately crosses the blood-brain barrier into your limbic brain. That's where all of your emotions happen. That's where your sort of instinct happens. And we'll call that as different from your intuition. Your instinct is sort of your animal reactions, whereas your intuition is your thoughtful response. And so it's an interesting discrimination to make. Aromatic, the best way to affect your mood quickly. Yes. Topical, applying to any localized area, bottoms of feet, head, feet, ears, chest, back of the neck. You always want to be very mindful, and we'll talk about this in a little moment, about diluting, especially when it comes to kids, especially when it comes to the first time you're using some of these oils. And with certain oils, you really want to be very, very cautious and conservative with using them on your skin. And we'll talk about that in a few moments, especially when it comes to being on your skin and then getting in the sun. Internal use, this is very specific to CPTG oils. Why? They have to be vetted, pure, and clear. Otherwise, it is very dangerous to use essential oils internally unless they have been certified pure therapeutic grade. Very important. We'll talk about this a little more too, and in future webinars as well. You may use a couple of drops of oil at a time in a gel capsule under your tongue or in your water bottle. If your water bottle is stainless steel or glass, you never want to put oils into a plastic vessel because the oil is so potent it will leach the molecules of the plastic into your water, and that is not what you want to do. You want to keep your oils either in a glass bottle or a stainless steel bottle. Internal uses can be used to support your digestion, your dental care, your liver, urogenital tract, many, many uses. Let's keep on going. Okay, and we've gone through these 3, so that's lovely. Such a great presentation. So the question is, which one does cost more?
I love this picture. I love it.
So it's so helpful to me. I don't know why we didn't find this sooner. Here we go. Pain and headache. The usual aspirin, Excedrin, Tylenol. Where do we go with the oils? Past tense. It's a tension blend. It's made particularly for headaches, bumps, bruises, pains, and sprains. Really nice anti-inflammatory, super pleasant smell. When we go to muscle pain, joint pain, arthritic pain, and this is a big one for so many people. Many options with doTERRA. We have the deep blue rub. We have the deep blue oil, which you can use diluted. Lemongrass, aroma touch, marjoram is also excellent. Treats muscle soreness, arthritic pain. Circulation is supported. Inflammation, post-workout, pre-workout.
Wow.
Aroma touch is awesome, actually. I really love it. I put it on my lower back when I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of ab work, and it just keeps me going. When it comes to cold and flu and allergy and congestion, a lot of you guys have experienced this. And the folks that are on our team that are watching right now, they know that even using a blend of lavender, peppermint, and lemon, the most basic oils, will cover a lot of these medicines right here. But this Breathe blend is magic. When Jonah gets anything with his respiratory system, breathe in the diffuser directly. Breathe on the bottoms of his feet directly. The Breathe stick doTERRA makes right onto his chest. It's a beautiful stick that sort of doubles for Vicks Vapor Rub. It's made in a very non-irritant little stick, sort of like it's small, like a mini deodorant with the Breathe blend in it. It is a miracle. And when we talk about stomachache, gas, bloating, acid reflux, food poisoning, all things digestive, and that's 3 different items in your medicine chest, most likely. We have 3 mini, much smaller bottles. I feel these are the best things ever. And I would add to this the Terrazyme, which is why I'm saying 3. The Terrazyme supplement is an incredible supplement that I use all the time. Every time I'm going to eat a meal that is going to be challenging for my body or big or in any way isn't what I usually eat, which is basically quinoa and fish and veggies. Digestin, right on the belly, a few drops, even on the kids, because it's so mild, and you can obviously dilute it, but I've used it direct on Jonah, and he's fine with it. For overall digestive health, for acid reflux, for nausea, for constipation, diarrhea, these 2 oils plus the Terrazyme, and I would also add the PB Assist, the GX Assist used as instructed. Incredible for balancing the digestive system. I have never had an easier time with my stomach than I've had since I started using these products. I could not be happier. Now we go to this sort of pyramid that we talk about with doTERRA, which we think is really important, especially when we're teaching. So for those of you that are already on our team and those of you who are new, we start with eating right. We go to exercise, resting and managing stress, reducing toxic load. These are all lifestyle choices. And these are all supported by the work that we do with doTERRA, the products that are made with doTERRA. Then we go to informed self-care, and then we go to proactive medical care. And these are all supported by the products that we have. Yeah, go ahead.
I take these every day. They change my life. I've been taking vitamins for many, many years. And as soon as I started trying these, I noticed a difference immediately. And now it just gives me so much energy. I am in love with these vitamins. It's been amazing, the change that I've had since using them.
Yeah, I'm living proof as well. And I don't even take the full dose. I take maybe half or 2/3 of the dose of all of these. The Lifelong Vitality is a combination of Microplex, which is your whole food multivitamin, minerals, your XE Omega, which is now being made as a vegan formula, VE Omega, just out, and your Alpha CRS, which is a really good anti-inflammatory cellular support supplement. In addition, the ultimate balance, as it says at the top, is prevention and restoration. These are 6 products, no, let's say 7 products that are absolutely key to our family. Balance, 2 to 3 drops on the bottoms of the feet. I do that to Jonah all the time whenever he's feeling off.
Yes.
Frankincense, you can put right under your tongue. or on the bottom of your feet as well. I also rub it into my facial lotion or oil, depending on the day. And I also put it into my body oil after I shower. It feels so good. It smells so good. It's such a good healer of the skin. Lemon, I have some in my water bottle right this second, 2-3 drops in water, 2-3 times a day is awesome. In the morning, I do it in warm water. On Guard is what we use whenever we feel like something might be going on immunologically. Put it right in the diffuser, put it on the soles of our feet, on the small of the back for Jonah. Serenity, 1 or 2 drops under your nose or the bottom of your feet. And I have an awesome tip, Serenity on wool dryer balls in the dryer. I finally figured out how to get the laundry smelling like I sort of wished it would have smelled when I was little. Serenity, the dryer balls with the doTERRA On Guard detergent is a total heaven.
Yes.
Big turnaround. The On Guard toothpaste we use every day in all the bathrooms here. And the Terrazyme, as I've mentioned already, with meals. So good. So in order to really have success using all these natural solutions, as you may or may not have written down already, we're giving you another chance. You can actually look at the things that you've written down, sleep, anxiety, digestion, diet, whatever you've written down, and you can actually review this webinar. We've just touched on several things.
Yes.
And note which products would work for which wellness goal that you're working on. So it's pretty straightforward, and it is taking care of ourselves should be this easy. With an acute problem, you want to use the oils every 15 minutes, a couple times a day. With a chronic problem, use a lot of caution, as I said before, with sensitive skin. Keep oils out of the eyes and ears, particularly the peppermints, any of the mints. And for sensitivity, if you know that you're a sensitive cat, just dilute or neutralize. doTERRA makes an incredible fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated just means that it's been stabilized so that it doesn't get hard when it's cold out and then liquefies when it's warm out. It's always the same consistency, which is a very easy to work with liquid.
Yes, and I'm reading in the chat, Elena, that a lot of people are asking if they can use these essential oils with their kids. So just to make sure that, yeah, this is a webinar for our families, and obviously kids can use the essential oils. Jonah is your son. Maybe some people don't know that Jonah is your son.
Yes, I have a 10-year-old boy.
10-year-old boy, and my girls are 6. So yeah, we've been using these essential oils with our kids.
Exactly. And what I'm showing you now on this slide, and we'll talk about that just to get specific. We'll talk about dilution in just a moment. We do have a great slide for that once I finish this particular presentation. This slide is really giving you the comparison between all the things that you would get in that modern medicine cabinet that we showed you versus doTERRA's Natural Solutions Kit. It's so easy. In the Natural Solutions Kit, you have everything that you could possibly want to get your family started, to clear out your medicine chest and start to work with all the products that we've mentioned here. You have 250 drops in a 15 ml bottle. The DigestZen comes out to 12 cents a drop. Deep Blue, 39 cents a drop. Breathe is 8 cents a drop. Nothing. On Guard, 11 cents a drop. So let's say you have a kid with a lung issue or getting a cold. Overnight, you're spending about $1, maybe 45 cents, instead of going to the store and getting a bottle of whatever, cough medicine with that very, very toxic, profoundly toxic main ingredient in it to help them stop coughing, when really it never addresses the root of the cough itself. So this is very important to me. This has happened so many times in my life that I've needed and used these products and been always pleasantly surprised. And now I'm not even surprised anymore. Now it's normal. Yes. So this last slide will just show you, because it's really been such a pleasure. And a lot of this work has brought us, Sarah and I, great satisfaction and fulfillment business-wise. What's most interesting about all of this is that our families are helped, profoundly helped by all of this. And it can actually be a business. So you can actually enjoy the oils, work with the oils in your own home, see how they work on your family and you. And then if you wanted to, you could actually have your own business and begin teaching to your friends about this. This is where it gets really interesting. So we'll talk more about that in just a moment. I will stop sharing my screen now. And
we can do this.
We're back.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah. So I thought I would show everybody the dilution slide.
Yes.
Is that cool?
I love it.
Have a look. This one is done. Let's go to Pinterest. Let's close out of this one and let's go to the dilution. This is really important. Okay. So recommended roll-on bottles dilution amounts. This looks more complex than it is, but I'm really excited to say it's really not. We're just looking at a 5 ml bottle, which is the one that you can get from anywhere, shareoils.com, aromatools.com. And you can get a 5 ml bottle. For birth to 12 months, you want to do a 0.3 to 0.5% dilution.
We're not looking at your slide. Do you want us to see
Oh, pardon. I have to share my screen once again. Pardonnez-moi. Here we go. How's that? Better?
Yes.
Okay. So with a birth to 12 month baby, 0.3 to 0.5% dilution. It's nothing, okay? So you're having 1 drop in a 5 ml bottle. 5 ml bottle is about 100 drops or so. So with little babies, just 1 drop will do. And there are certain oils that are already what are called blends with doTERRA, and the blends have already been diluted. You can use the blends pretty quickly on little toddlers. I would still go 1 drop in 100 for the little babes. That's what I did. For 1 to 5 years, 1.5 to 3% dilution. So you're in this range right here where my little finger is. 3 drops in 5 mLs, 6 drops in 10 mLs. So this is really easy to do. Then with the rest of the bottle, let's say this is 10 mLs, you've got about 6 drops to here. The rest of the bottle, boom, fractionated coconut oil. Nice and easy. There are tools on aromatools.com that allow you to very easily take the little roller balls off and put them back on. I swear it seems like you wouldn't need it, but I really love those things. They help me because I make little sample bottles constantly for my clients and my friends. 12 to 17 years, 1.5 to 2% dilution. 1.5 to 20% dilution, pardon. So you can go as many as 20 drops in a 5 ml bottle, 40 drops in a 10 ml. When you get to, you can use neat from 18 and on. When you get to the elderly or those with sensitive skin like me, 1 to 3% dilution is pretty good. 3 drops in 5 mLs. I don't use many oils neat, and that's just me. I have very sensitive skin and I'm working on a few things internally. But daily use, 2 to 5% dilution is awesome. 5 drops in 100, great. You will still get 100%. You'll still get the impact. And what I do most of the times, I just will smell the oil aromatically. I'll diffuse it. I know I need something. For example, basil is excellent for adrenal balancing, and that's what I need. I love my work so much that I overwork. I do so much. And I use basil aromatically, just smell it all the time. And that works with me. When you have a short-term use, you can do 10 to 25% dilution. If you know it's something for, let's say it's a muscle situation. So it's pretty acute. That is 10 drops to 20 drops in 100. Essential oil to fractionated coconut oil. And then for for local skin or systemic issues, 50% dilution to neat is fine. So let's go back to two other slides that I wanted to show you for your information. Our favorite DIY essential oil blends. These are super basic, guys. We have, oh my God, we have books of a bunch of different folks, but most importantly, the Emotions and Essential Oils book and Desiree Mangendog's book, Blends for Emotional Well-Being. So creative. This is a good way to begin. For those of you who are just getting into essential oils now, for mood boosting, you can see citrus all the way. For stress relief, you can see the little tiny leaves are really good. Rosemary, lavender, and then clary sage is also really good for hormone balancing. For romance, that's cute. You have jasmine, neroli, and rose. Very sweet. For concentration, rosemary and peppermint. I would much rather not see the peppermint candies there, but that does remind me of my grandmother. So I'm just going to say a big up to Isabel. Balance, orange, patchouli, ginger. What's nice, balance can really go any which way, and I really prefer to go roots when it comes to balance. And I'm thinking about trees most of all. Breathe easy, peppermint, eucalyptus, energizing. You also, again, have citrus along with peppermint. For sleeping, bar none. Lavender, Roman chamomile, vetiver is awesome for sleeping, especially if you're going to diffuse it. We have autumn spice, Christmas tree, you name it. It's all happening. And then the last thing I wanted to show, because we're talking to families, is essential oils for cleaning and home. Okay, doTERRA makes a house cleaning concentrate that we love over here. We get a little amber glass bottle on Amazon. I get it as gifts for people all the time. Send them the bottle, the empty amber glass spray bottle, and the bottle of doTERRA house cleaner concentrate. It is made with On Guard oil. It is the best smell ever. My house cleaner that I have come once a month, I like to do it mostly myself, but once a month it's nice to have someone else come, and we always have a laugh. She's like, how does this one product do everything in the house? Glass, chrome, dusting, everything. And everything smells incredible, and everything is getting clean. And she still can't believe it. There's one other thing I wanted to show you, the bathtub scrub, 1/2 cup baking soda, 1/2 cup vinegar, 5 drops of bergamot or lime oil, but really anything will be awesome. You'll love the On Guard in that too. Freshen your trash can. This is awesome. Put a cotton ball with 2 drops of lemon oil and tea tree oil at the bottom of the trash can. I use everything. doTERRA makes a blend called Purify that I put into, get this, the toilet bowl brush holder. I'll drop a few drops of that in there. I have other team members that love to use other blends in there, such as On Guard, such as tea tree, but you can go crazy with this stuff. Even the bergamot and all the citrus oils are awesome in those uses as well. If your kids play sports, I'm right over here now. Add 2 drops of tea tree oil, lemon oil and baking soda to jerseys, cleats, and sports gear when you're cleaning them. You can actually put the, I have a kid who's a hockey goalie. So we have a big fat hockey bag that sits. And in between the games, you can actually put baking soda with a few drops of essential oil into the box, just like you would in your fridge, and put it into the bag. You just have to make sure that you're in charge of that and that you're watching so the kid doesn't dump over the baking soda. Let's see what else. Natural mosquito repellent. doTERRA makes what's called Parashield, which is excellent. Lemongrass, citronella, eucalyptus, and a teaspoon of coconut oil. Make a natural bug spray.
Yeah,
There's so many things.
Yeah, no, and we're going to send all these things in the link tomorrow. So don't worry, guys.
Okay.
I mean, you can replay the webinar whenever you want, but we'll send a few PDFs for you guys to look over.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I'm so happy to have gone over all of that with everyone. It was such a good amount of information, just the perfect amount. I'd love to take some questions if anyone has any and see what we're working with.
Yeah, ask us some questions. While you guys ask questions, I wanted to show you guys what Elena was saying about the little bottles that we buy online. So you get these little glass bottles, and then you get
the little roller balls.
Yeah, the little roller balls, the lids, and you just put them in. They're super easy to put in. You just put them in. You have all of your little oils in them with coconut oil. I use the doTERRA coconut oil.
Yeah, it's really good. Fractionated coconut oil. It's the easiest thing to work with. Love it.
And then you can get like the little spray bottles too. I mean, they sell all sizes, so you guys can choose whatever size you want. But that's it. And for the question, metal spray bottle necessary, Brian, no, just make sure it's glass. Make sure it's glass. I prefer the glass. I have some that are plastic, and I use them, and then I travel with them. It's fine, but preferably it's glass. Yeah. For sure. Let's see. Do you have a board on Pinterest to share? We do.
We do. If you go to Be Generation Love, she just made it public, and you'll see it's Be Essential. What is it?
The essential oils.
Essential oils. For Joy, yes, I Am Fabulous by Desiree Mangendog is the name of the book. Blends for Emotional Well-Being. It's right there. Excellent resource. Excellent.
Open the book up a little because it's so nice to see it inside. See how fun it is. It's such a fun book.
Still my mind.
Look at that.
Okay, so that's where the blend is. And she'll show you every single time the exact order in which you're meant to put the oils into your bottle. And then she'll explain to you why each oil goes in. It's unbelievable. It's so useful. And her blends are incredibly creative. Things I would never think to use, such as all the fur oils, the Douglas fir, the white fir, cardamom, cypress, things that I would not think to use that don't quote unquote appeal to me. Put them all, juniper berry, arbor vitae, put them all together in her blends. And it's a profound experience. I just made the New Day blend and love it. The Speakers blend is awesome. Anyway, enough gushing. Desiree rules. That's all I can say.
I know that you have to try it. I mean, you have to make the blends yourself to really go through that experience and understand how profound and amazing they are. That was in the book these last days.
For Carrie, I'm going to show it again. I Am Fabulous.
Yes.
Here you go.
Cool book that she, the yellow book.
And Sarah's asking if you clean your diffuser between uses and oil changes. I do. Not every. I clean it like once every 2 days or so, I would say. Diana, to make a DIY version at home, can I use coconut oil with the herbs essence? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Amber, with it being summer, can you review which oils are photosensitive? All the citrus oils, Amber. All the citrus. All are phototoxic. So grapefruit, bergamot, lemon, lime, citrus bliss, the blends with the citrus in them. We'll send
the books. We'll send the titles of the books.
And then Lulu's asking, what's the best mix to work with ADD kids? In my understanding, and anyone else on my team is very welcome to chime in because I'm reading the comments now. Bergamot is one of the best oils to work with ADD or ADHD where kids have trouble focusing. The blend called In Tune is less appealing to the kids. I happen to love it. It took me a moment to learn to love it. I'm just going to say I love this blend now, and I use it. I keep it right next to my desk all the time. But bergamot for the kids is very cheerful. It's very refined. It's not just straight lemon. It's got a little, it's bergamot. It's not lemon. And it is known to help the brain focus. So that's a really good one to think about. We have a few more questions coming through. More about morning use, Brian. What do you use to clean your diffuser, Sarah? Just water. And then you can put a little Q-tip right in the little heat spot where it heats up the water, just to clean off any sort of gunk that's amassed there. More about morning use. Brian, I know bergamot, Linda. Brian, tell me more about what you're asking because I'm not quite sure what you're asking about. Morning use, regards from Sydney. We will send the titles of the books, Inés, I promise.
You guys are going to receive an email tomorrow. You'll get everything we're talking about today. You'll get it all.
You'll get it all.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Brian to clarify what about morning use. Vetiver on feet for ADHD too, Christy says. And Christy is a very trusted resource on our team. Christy G, thank you, honey. Vetiver on feet for ADHD for the kids. And yes, you can dilute it, but if it's a kid above, 6, 7 years old, you actually needn't. Very strong skin down there, very receptive little cells down there, and you can just put a couple drops and rub it in with any moisturizer. Do you know if there's doTERRA in Chile? There is lemon and water. Other is what Brian was saying. Yes, doTERRA, I think you can get in Chile. I think you have to get it shipped to another city and then they can ship to you. But call doTERRA. It's 1-800-411-8151 and they're great. They can tell you everything. And Sarah will send you a bunch of links in tomorrow's email.
Yes.
So Brian, lemon and water. First thing in the morning, doTERRA toothpaste, lemon and water. I put my diffuser on right away. It's actually running right behind me now. See that little light there? That's my diffuser. That's where I sit for meditation every morning. And I immediately put the oils in the diffuser. I'll usually put a little swipe of oil on a little intention card for the day. I'm such a dork. Oh my God, I dork out so heavily on this. And I'll write my little word down or like a sentence down, or I'll copy a quote from a book. I'll swipe one of my little oils onto the little piece of art that I make, and then I'll smell it. I'm crazy. I love everything and I use it all the time. What else do I use in the morning? I rinse my mouth out with coconut oil with On Guard, clove, cinnamon in it. I have nice healthy gums now, which I didn't before. What else? In the morning. Anything else in the morning that you do, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, I use all the products. So I use like the shampoo, conditioner. I have them here to show. I'm going to show you guys because they're so cute. You know, just shampoo.
Yep.
Conditioner.
Yep.
This is the toothpaste. On Guard toothpaste.
Oh, it is just my favorite thing.
So good. And
burns, Maria. Scars or burns, frankincense. doTERRA On Guard hand soap, our favorite.
My favorite. I mean, I am addicted to this now. I cannot use any other hand wash out there because it's delicious. Delicious.
I know.
Every bathroom.
Let's see. Sunscreen. We don't make a sunscreen yet, but hopefully soon. There are people that don't actually use sunscreen.
What?
Yes, I have heard. They don't live in super sunny places, but I have heard that. And then if there is a burn or any sort of, they just make sure they're not in the sun for more than 20 minutes a day. And if they happen to be in the sun for more than 20 minutes, they will use a sunscreen from another, organic company, natural company. But we don't make it yet. I bet we will. Yes, combined with crystals, Brian. Case, there's a great one that I love on Amazon that is White Canvas Essential Oils Case. Search it on Amazon. We can probably search it and send you a link too. What do you use for scars or burns? Like I said, frankincense, lavender for scars or burns. Combined with crystals, sure. I have crystals at every corner of my house. I put oils on them when the moon is full.
Yes.
I dork out. I'm crazy. Has anyone tried the root to tip serum? This is it. Root to tips. I use it all the time. It's very good. Keeps my hair nice and straight when I want it straight. Melissa, yes, thank you, Linda. Melissa oil. This is one of the most expensive oils, but it is a super high vibration oil. And I take a little drop like this, bonk, right to the roof of my mouth in the morning, right before my meditation. When I remember, wow, is that good? So good. What else? Let's see. My kids won't brush with anything but doTERRA On Guard toothpaste. It's true.
Yeah, good.
Tastes the best.
So good.
It's true. Did I make Practice You with the oils? Well, the oils are everywhere, always running. During the time that I was making Practice You, this is actually relevant. I was beating my sugar addiction during that time last summer. I got off of sugar. And I did it by diffusing, get this, lemongrass and cinnamon together, which knocked out all of my sugar cravings. And now I carry around a little cinnamon bark. It's a 5 ml bottle that you can buy from doTERRA. I carry it around. And when I get a little sugar craving, I just swipe my finger along the side of the bottle and put it right on my tongue, run it all over my teeth. Sugar craving, be gone. Disappears.
Good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
The tips.
Super helpful. Yes. Super helpful.
I should have done that. I got off of sugar last year, and it took me it's been the hardest thing I've ever done. More than the meat, more than anything. And if I would have known that, it would have made my life much easier.
Exactly. And yes, Brian, cinnamon is good for guys.
Yes.
Cinnamon is major. When you join, if and when you join our team, we have this private forum called Essential Practice, and you'd be invited to the forum. And I just posted today a huge diatribe about cinnamon. I'm obsessed with cinnamon, all the uses. Justina, yes, oils for ADHD can be used on 3-year-olds. I would dilute very, very seriously in a little, in a little roller bottle, 5 mLs, 1 or 2 drops of vetiver and bergamot would be awesome. Right on the soles of the feet. And the rest fractionated coconut. I'll just roll it on the soles of his feet. Such a good plan. And then, ultimately, and this is kind of in closing, ultimately what my dream is for this team and this business is that I cause, through all of us, I cause millions of kids to know exactly what to do with essential oils, to never need to walk into the Duane Reade and get some crappy over-the-counter medication to deal with some symptom that they're experiencing, and to know exactly how to work in the world with oils rather than all of that stuff that's so toxic to us. That's my dream. So yes, get the kids into it now, because then they'll be trusting of the plants and they'll be more likely to use them as they get older and have their own children.
I know, and now that you say that, I know that it's overwhelming, all this information when you're starting, maybe there's some people that are just starting with oils, and I know we've talked about a lot, but it's just I have 6-year-old girls, and it's just taking it every day at a time. If something comes up, if they get a cold, you just go and read what you need to do, and then you learn about that, and then they get a fever, and then you read a little bit about that, and you get a few more oils, or maybe you already have like the kit, the family kit, but it's just one thing at a time, and you just start learning how to do your own little medicine cabinet at home. So it's not like you're going to learn everything at once. It's just slowly but surely. But actually, kids love to do their own little medicines. And when we start empowering them and teaching them, you can do this, like even this, that's I started letting them use this one all alone,
That's the breathe stick.
This is the breathe stick. It's my.
Can you show them the inside of it?
This is a new one.
I'm jealous. I just ordered another one also.
Finished.
We go through them all the time like crazy.
Yeah.
Really good also for asthmatic kids, the breathe stick. Just rub it right here. It's so good for them. Brian's asking, how do we make sure we're going through? You're going to get an email tomorrow from Sarah, and you're going to go through Sarah. And this way she and I can both take care of you. I'm her mentor. So Brian, thanks for asking about that. Tomorrow when you get the email with the recording, you'll have all the links you need. I'll make sure that, and thank you again for asking. Let's see. So let's see the breathe stick quickly. So
this is the breathe stick. It's very easy. Kids love it. If you make them inhale 3 times, they'll stop everything they're doing. They love it. They're like adults. I bought, this is new because I bought a whole box. I was on vacation with some friends this week and everybody loved it. So I just bought a bunch of breathes and to give everybody, it's an easy way for them to feel empowered with their own health.
Yeah.
Learning slowly how to take care of themselves. And it's oil. So kids love it. It's like a little game for them.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
And there was one day, and I've told this story to my team, so I'm sorry if it's a little repetitive, but one day Jonah was really suffering from a cold. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't go to sleep. He said, Mom, I put the breathe in the diffuser. I put the breathe on my chest. I sprayed my rose water and I put On Guard on my feet. What else should I do? And I was like, yes, victory.
Yes, I did it.
Total victory.
But can you imagine? He's 10. Maybe he did it at 9 or 8, that story, But it's like, that's amazing.
Well, it was like 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was recently.
That's amazing. I mean, that they can do that and that they have the power to just take care of themselves. That for me has been amazing. That's how I fell in love with for my kids. So,
Sharon Lee's just asking, you didn't miss it, Sharon Lee, tomorrow. If you are signed up on this link, tomorrow you're going to get a really comprehensive email from Sarah from Be Generation Love with all of the links, all of the pictures, all of the presentation that we used. You're going to love it. It's going to be easy to follow. And then you can watch this again anytime. We will be following this up. Next week, Sarah, we're coming on, and Sarah's going to do it in Spanish.
Yeah. So if you have anybody in Spanish that wants to learn about essential oils, the link is in our page, begenerationlove.com/event. And all of our events are there, and you'll find our webinars so they can sign up in Spanish. But we'll be doing it next Sunday at 8 p.m.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A couple last questions. Let's see. Sí, por favor, my face says. Essential oils, concentration of the oils of the herb or fruit. How does our body tolerate those amounts by swallowing them? So this is a very important question. I think your name is Ime, I-M-E. We talked about it earlier. We are very cautious about prescribing oils, but recently the only story that I have is this. I got a rocking flu the first time in 6 years because I was on too many airplanes in too short a period of time. I got to LA and I had to work in 2 days. I had to start filming for Yoga Glow and I was under the bed, like bed, floor, bathtub, bed, floor, bathtub, repeat. Couldn't move. And I haven't had that, like I said, since, my kid was very, very small. And I did the flu balm. Okay? And the flu balm is 2 drops each of the following oils in a gel cap. This is how we'll close. Thyme, On Guard, lemon, frankincense, tea tree, melaleuca, and oregano. And one more. Can't think of it right now. You get the idea. All of those 2 drops each in a gel cap, and just swallowed the cap. I was as scared as you are writing this right now because I had no idea what to expect. All I had was the testimony of many of my teammates who said, I swear, this shortened the life of my influenza by a lot, by days. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it. I don't have a choice here. I had a friend send over a diffuser and I started taking the flu balm and I did a few other things proactively. Within 20 minutes of taking that flu balm, there was a drastic change in the way I was feeling. Major improvement. So I was like, okay, maybe this is okay. I did it again twice a day for 3 days. That's all I took was 6 of those little capsules. So a total of 12 drops of each of those oils, right? Major improvement. I was able to film on schedule a day and a half after I was on the floor day. Most of my friends got that flu for 7 days, 2 weeks. They were out of commission. So I'm just saying this is my experience. I also use a few drops of lemon oil in this size bottle. This is a pretty big bottle, right? All the time I use lemon oil, grapefruit. The Slim and Sassy is a great blend also because it's all the citruses plus peppermint. Lime. I can't really say enough about that. The little couple drops in a big bottle of water makes me so happy. I use it all the time, and it just brightens up the water, makes it taste good. I haven't seen any adverse effects yet. I'll be the first to tell you because I was the least believer of all. I was the one who was like, I'm never doing this ever. And now I have a community and a team and a Sarah and all of this. I am forever changed. I am completely fulfilled with all of this work, and I just can't say enough about it. That's the best testimony I've got, is that I'm just a happy girl with a thriving business and a happy family.
And a healthy family. We have a healthy family.
That's so true. So true. So that's all I've got. Sarah, I really want to thank you for putting all this together. Your community is lovely. So grateful. And I can't wait to do this again.
I know. Thank you for coming and being here and sharing so much knowledge and experience that you have.
Yeah. And if this is the sort of 101, we'll do the 201.
Yeah.
Possibly even the 301 eventually.
Yes. Yeah. And well, thank you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming. I know it was a lot of information. When I was starting, oh my gosh, Elena would talk to me and it was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get it. But I'm a very good email thinking about you guys. And I'm going to really boil it down. I'm going to send pictures, a lot of stuff. And we're going to do this again. We're gonna start just after you guys send us all these questions. We're gonna go through the questions. We're gonna see what shows up more in order for us to really come up with new ways to bring this information to you guys. But if you want more information on DoTerra, we'll send you that email tomorrow, and we'll tell you how to do it. But thank you guys so much for coming, and check out Elena, ElenaBrower.com. Her website is amazing, everything she does, and thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Me too, Sarah. Thank you so much. Really.
I don't want to hang up.
I know.
Should we keep on talking?
Right. Sharon Lee, make sure you watch your thing tomorrow. Okay, you didn't miss anything. You can see it. Let's see. Oh, Brian's with a thumbs up, Brian.
Yes. Thank you, guys. What did you think? Did you like it?
Thumbs up.
More about something?
So good.
Everybody's texting. I love this.
Yeah. Oh, so nice. We have so much more, and eventually we should do one about the oils and yoga too. So that I can just share with people how I use it in my classes when I teach with them. It's so easy.
So easy.
You know, look at my face. Keep talking.
Don't hang up, girls. We have nothing to do. We could keep on talking forever, guys. You have no.
I do have to do the dishes. There is that. With all this love, and then I have to do the dishes. We should do also eventually. I have all my notes here on essential oils for hormone balancing, which I'm going through right now. So I think that would be a relevant conversation.
I would love to know. I'm 40 next year, and I feel the change. I can see it coming. For sure. It's coming. It's coming. But you know what's interesting, honey? Now that I have all this understanding, and we have our practices, and we have the oils, I can feel the symptoms, and I can see how with other people they would be so strong and so glaring, and it's sort of like just passes really quickly, and I can see how for other people that would be really intense. Yeah. So I think we're on the right track. Letting them flow.
Right. You got to let it flow. And today I laid down for about 20 minutes and did like a yoga nidra on my bed with a mask on in the middle of the afternoon. It was the nicest thing ever. And I put the doTERRA mud mask, of course, and 2 drops of frankincense in it.
Amazing.
Boy, is that good. I should have mentioned that.
We're still on. You know we're live.
Oh, good. I forgot. My Nana's in the hospital, Mary said. She's been in and out. I'm trying to think of a few blends to make her bring. Mary, don't work yourself too hard. Bring the Breathe and the lavender and the lemon and just diffuse them. It's the best thing you could do. Yeah. Truly. And the nurses, wait till you see. You'll be signing up all the nurses.
Yeah, I know.
It happens all the time. And you know, when my mom passed, this one woman in the sort of the very last day, because we only had a day and a half to say goodbye to her, but this one woman who was so in the, forget what it's called, I guess it's hospice, but she wasn't really in hospice, she was still in the hospital, and this one woman was administering the end of life kind of doses of the morphine and the things that you do when somebody's dying and their organs are failing. And she would take time every hour and she'd say, okay, now the kidneys are going. So now we're getting closer. And, you know, everybody was like, it's still so surreal to me that actually happened. But sure enough, I had all my oils with me. And at the end, when I said goodbye, this woman was such an angel. I could cry just thinking about how careful she was with us and that this is her job and she's done this for thousands of families. And I sent her an emotional aromatherapy kit. She could not have been more grateful. But to put the oils in the hands of the nurses, Mary, to finish my thought, is such a gift. I can't even imagine. Such a gift, because those are the people who are really making a difference there when folks are sick. And to have the oils pumping through the hospital, there, if you Google, there's an ER, Vanderbilt Hospital ER, an ER started putting diffusers around. Big difference in the satisfaction of the doctors and the patients. Yeah. Palpable, you know, scientific, quantifiable difference in the environment. So that's a big deal. Bring them along, Mary. And again, don't be crazy. You don't have to blend up a million things and be super creative. Breathe, lavender, lemon, awesome. On Guard, fine. Serenity, awesome.
Do you have the emotional rollers there next to you? I know that you always have them close to you.
Yeah.
I'd love to show that one because, like, even if you're a life coach or you're working with people, that one is such a beautiful one. Yes, I love that.
I love this little situation. Caitlin's husband made it for me, Rick. So you've got your forgive, your cheer, your frankincense roller, your peace, your breathe roller, which is great for the kiddos. Motivate, passion, deep blue for muscles, console, which really helped me when I was grieving all summer last summer. I used console all the time. And then the one that I mentioned during the webinar, the Intune, is awesome. This is all about focus. You know, when you have to keep going and you've got 25 windows open, it's all about the Intune, because it's both grounding and stabilizing as well as stimulating. Great for focus.
I love that little kit that you have there. They should make more of those. You should
My little friends. Yeah, Rick made it. The hunk. Rick, he made this little, I have to get him to make more. Hopefully he will. But we'll make them a little less deep. And this way you can carry them around, you know, from location to location in your house without having to carry like a basket.
I got this in my order. I just got back. I got the Mother's Day satchel, and I love it.
Oh, I forgot. I should get that. I can probably put it on right now. Isabel's asking, what, don't throw out $50. I never throw out money. What are the best diffusers? I love the doTERRA petal diffuser. That's actually the one that I have right there. Oh, it's hard to see, but it's a really pretty one. It uses heat and water. There are other ones that doTERRA makes, the Aroma Ace, which has you put the bottle right in the diffuser and comes straight from the bottle into the air. Also fine. I don't use that one. I like this one. I like the sound of the water.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, Rick has triceps. He does. It's true. All right, so I think that's all. I'm going to do the dishes. I'm going to...
Thank you again. I think we've already said goodbye enough, but thank you. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, you guys, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.